Hey everyone, good morning. Welcome to Let's Get Working. Today we're going to go through workshop 1, which is all about assessing yourself. So before we start looking for a job, it's good to know a little bit about what you want to do and what you can offer an employer. So the first thing I'd ask you to do is list the jobs that you want to, the goals that you want for looking for a job. So I have a website for you to look at. It's at due2learn.com/job-tips/ and there's a quiz there which will make a list of jobs that you might like to do, and it'll give you some idea about what your interests and hobbies would have you do. So then what you can do, you can go to the 2011 job guide and have a look in more detail what the job descriptions are for each job that's on the list of the previous website. And when you do that, you want to have a look at what qualifications or licenses or education you might need to do that job, what you've already done, whether it's at school or at TAFE, and then you want to look at previous employment that you may have done that would contribute to that job as well. So it would so then what we can do is look at all that and see the job that you've picked, whether you have some benefits behind you. Also, when looking at going to work, you need to know what modes of transport you can use. Like, do you drive your own car? Are you able to catch a bus? Can you catch a train? Maybe you can walk to work or ride a bike. These are all things that you have to discover when looking for a job. So it's really important to know what suburbs you're willing to find work in as well. So also when looking at a job, you also want to know if you've been involved in any networks or community connections or done some voluntary work that can help you get that foot up and look like you're, that will help you get that job as well. So for example, just say you want to work in retail and you did a retail course at TAFE, that would be a benefit in your resume. And also, if, I don't know, one day a week you went and helped your uncle stocking shelves or working the cash register at his little grocery shop, that would be a benefit too. So employers will see that you've had some experience and you may be able to work in that area. Okay. We also want to know what kind of character you got. So, are you like active, committed, experienced, friendly, hardworking, physically fit? And this will help you. This kind of tells an employer what kind of character you have. Because some jobs, like especially retail, would need people to be friendly and stuff like that. Okay. Also, when looking for a job, you kind of need to know what motivates you and what kind of attitude you have, and like, do you like learning new things? Do you have a positive attitude? When someone says, have you done this before? You can say, well, maybe no, I haven't, but I'm willing to give it a go. I'm willing to learn, and I'm willing to just give it a try. You have to have good self-management, so be stable and reliable. You need to show up on time and do what you say you will. So if you say, okay, I'll be here at 10:30 tomorrow to help you pack shelves, it's really good to be there at 10:30 and be ready to pack shelves. You need to work well in a team, and part of that is really being able to take instructions and do what others say, but also communicate. So be able to say, yeah, this is hard, or yeah, I've finished this job, I'm hoping, do you want me to do something else? And that also goes along with taking the initiative. So you see what needs to be done and you do it. It might be helpful sometimes to offer to do things, not just go ahead and do it, because you don't know what the employer has in mind. And also to plan ahead, like you need to know if you have an appointment coming up, to be able to tell your employer, I have an appointment coming up, I need a day off here, and yeah, just stuff like that. Also, do you know how to use a computer or a scanner for scanning items and shop items? Because it's really important to know a little bit about technology or be willing to learn about technology. And also another thing you have to do is be able to solve problems. So sometimes an example would be, another one in retail would be that there's too many items to stick on the shelves. How are you going to solve that problem? Are you going to, stick them somewhere else, or maybe let someone know and see what they would like you to do with it, instead of just stopping and not knowing what to do? Another thing that's really important when looking for a job is to know your underpinning skills and abilities, like how well are your reading and writing skills, your math skills, and your computer skills, because they're really important in jobs that we do. In retail, you need to be able to add up to give the correct change. And yeah, you need to be able to read things, just so you know if you scan something, does it match up with what you scanned, and things like that. Also, I guess with having a disability, you need to know what special requirements you might need for the job. So just say you're working at a cash register and you have trouble standing up a lot for a long period of time, it might be helpful to say that you need a little seat to sit on while you're doing that. And yeah, it shouldn't be a problem with people getting you certain equipment that you need for your job. Also, you need to look at your working lifestyle, culture, and responsibilities. Does your lifestyle have space for work, or can you make space? And also, what other responsibilities do you have? If you have a small child, do you have childcare that they can go to? Or have a family member or a friend look after them while you're working? These are all things that you have to take into consideration when looking for a job. And yeah, it's important to really know where you're coming from when looking for work. Firstly, again, it's about what job you want to do, and then what qualifications you have for that job, what perhaps work history or volunteer work you've done that can really attribute to the kind of work that you want to do, as well as, you know, your skills and abilities, your character, and just if you keep looking at it, and it takes it some time. You can't just do it once and go, yeah, I've done that. It's something that you may have to go back to look at throughout the week, and also keep researching what kind of jobs are out there, what you can do, how you can apply for jobs, and things like that. So, yeah, it's very much, up to you to set it up, but just really knowing yourself and putting yourself in the frame of mind of where you want to be and what you want to do will help you get that job. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week. Bye.